My name is Abna Mensah. I am 10 years old, and when I grow up, I want to be a doctor. I was born and raised in Afringwa, a small farming village. I am the last of 2 girls born to my parents. My sister Abba is a small business owner, a hairdresser. Abba wanted to be a teacher, but as life and my father will have it, she didn't get far in school because our dad, who badly wanted male children, felt it was a waste of money to educate a girl who will end up in the kitchen. A good Samaritan brought my sister to the city to learn a trade. Her life in Accra wasn't easy. She sold on the streets to make enough to eat and to start her salon. Because she couldn't have that education she prayed for, she decided to invest in my future, a good education. That's how come she moved me from the village school to a much better school here in the city. Sometimes, I hear people say, a woman can never be as great as a man, especially when they are born into poverty like me. A great man once said, if you educate a man, you educate an individual, but if you educate a woman, you educate a nation. It's not easy when I come home from school with very difficult homework, and my sister can't help me because she has no idea how to. I get sad, but God knows how to help those who are weak. Our neighbor, Sister Yaa, and one of my sister's clients, is a university graduate. She also runs a small class for disadvantaged and abused children with her friends. Sister Yaa volunteers to help me with my homework and other needs like clothes and books. She always encourages me to study hard. So I asked Sister Yaa if boys were any better than girls, and if it mattered if I was too poor to be great. She smiled, and she told me a touching and powerful story about great women. She said in the year 1863, a great and powerful woman, Yaa was born. She became the Queen Mother of Ejiso and the gatekeeper of the Golden Stool of the Ashanti Empire. When the British colonial powers captured and exiled her king for opposing colonial rule and refusing to surrender the ancestral Golden Stool, Yaa challenged them in a war. She rose to fight for her king and her people when the men of the kingdom were too terrified to fight. And even though they lost, her courage and bravery stirred the movement for the return of King Prempeh I and the empowerment of women across Africa and the world. Then she told me of another great woman, Winnie Mandela. In an era of apartheid and during the imprisonment of her beloved husband Nelson Mandela due to his opposition of the unfair regime, Winnie emerged as a leading opponent, organizing both men and women and even children to kick against apartheid. She too was exiled, confined, and even imprisoned, but that did not stop her. She has become an iconic political figure in South Africa and a beacon of hope for women all over, paving the way for women leaders like Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, first female president of Liberia and the continent Africa. Gone were the days when women were not allowed to speak when men spoke, or even allowed to do the things men were doing. Today, when I look all around me, I see a woman doing one great thing or the other. Today, women too can be lawyers, doctors, teachers, engineers, TV personalities like Oprah Winfrey, political giants like Hillary Clinton, prime ministers like Margaret Thatcher. For now, I am a young, beautiful African girl, but very soon, I will become a great woman too, and I will be a great doctor.